So picture this. You love watching anime, so you decide to go on a trip to Japan. You come across some Japanese dude and he's saying something in Japanese, and you go, "Where are the subtitles?" Yeah, so today we'll be making anime subtitles in real life. So the idea is that you have your computer camera open so that you can watch anime in real life, which some people just call real life, and it should be able to take someone speaking Japanese, convert it with a speech recognition algorithm so that it's understandable by the computer, and then outputs it as English as a subtitle. Sounds easy, right? So let's start with the first thing I mentioned, opening a camera which can support subtitles. If you don't live under a rock, I'm sure you've heard of OpenCV, which is used for some facial recognition, or perhaps some machine learning, but we're going to use it for our own purposes and just open the camera and display some text. I know, seems a little overkill for such a simple task. Importing OpenCV was kind of a pain because it turns out you can't just pip install OpenCV, you have to go and install another version of NumPy. So after importing it, all we need to do is open a video stream, and I'm going to put it in a function because I'll probably need to thread it later. And then open a loop to display the camera and its frames. And voila, look, oh, it's my face. With step 1 complete, let's move on to step 2 of the operation, speech recognition. Speech recognition was actually not as bad as I thought, because surprisingly, with 7 billion people on the planet, someone's probably already written a module for it. So after a little bit of research, I found a speech recognition module, which is almost the first search on Google. Yeah, thank me later. So I read through the docs and got the code for Mandarin, but apparently many languages are supported, so you just have to read through the docs to find your language. So I decided it should record your voice for 3 seconds and try to interpret what you said. This will probably take more than a second, so I think there will be a bit of latency between the recognition. And of course, everything is in a try and accept, which means if it doesn't work or it just doesn't record anything, it'll just keep going, because I'm sure something will probably go wrong. And to be fair, my Mandarin does kind of suck, so there will probably be an error. To translate the Mandarin, I was going to use the Google Trans module, but I ran into some problems, which will be the case for everyone because the newest version has bugs in it. Instead of trying to fix it or read through the documents, I'd already been writing for about 3 hours, so I just decided to use another module called Translate. I mean, it did the same thing, so I'm not complaining. So you just needed to import it and put the correct language codes. For me, I was going to put from Chinese to English. And then I needed to display the translation on the live stream, so I assigned the translation to a global variable called X, which I put into the camera loop so that it would display whatever string X was. Oh, and did I mention earlier that I needed to thread these functions? And I was totally right, by the way. It just can't handle everything that's going on. Oh, and if you don't know what threading means, well, it means I can run 2 things at the same time. And after that, the project looked something like this. 大家圣诞节快乐！谢谢你看我的视频，再见，拜拜。Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click like, comment down below, and even consider subscribing. If you want to support the videos, you can click on my Patreon in the description. If not, I'll see you next time.